Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Too Many Nights of the Zealot. In the last episode, we set up Return to the Midnight Masks. We are now ready to begin. Predator or prey? Lita seems convinced of a conspiracy within the city of Arkham. She believes that a secret cult serves the ghouls that live in the crypts beneath the city, and that several of the cult's prominent members are scattered throughout Arkham. As you begin searching for them, you can't shake the feeling that you too are being hunted. As an action, resign. You don't want to risk taking too long, so you head to safety with the information you've gathered. 6 Doom Threshold. Uncovering the conspiracy. You have one night to find the members of the cult and unveil their plan. The more members of the cult you can find and interrogate before midnight, the better. As an action, the investigators spend 4 clues as a group. Draw the top card of the Cultist deck. Objective: find as many unique Cultist enemies as you can and add them to the victory display. If there are 6 unique Cultist enemies in the victory display, advance. Note, not all 6 of them are in the Cultist deck. We are playing on standard difficulty. We have 2 skulls. The skull is a -X. X is the highest number of doom on a Cultist enemy in play. We have 1 cultist, which is a -2. Place a doom on the nearest cultist enemy. And we have 1 tablet, which is a -3. If you fail, place one of your clues on your location. All right, and we begin in Rivertown. We burned our house to the ground, so we don't have a house. The banks of the Miskatonic River are lined with docks, warehouses, and small shops in a district aptly named Rivertown. We got the Return To version. The Abandoned Warehouse. 4 shroud, 2 clues. As an action, discard a card with X willpower icons. Remove X doom from a cultist enemy in play. Group limit once per game. The lone warehouse next to the river is quiet and secluded, an ideal venue for unsavory dealings. Because we are playing with 2 players, we had to spawn a Disciple of the Devourer in South Side. It has 3 fight, 1 health, and 1 evade. It is a humanoid and a cultist. It would normally spawn at the farthest empty location. Forced. After you spawn Disciple of Devourer, you must either place a doom on it or place one of your clues on its location. If the current agenda is not Agenda 1, do both instead. Alright, so of course we had to place a doom on it. We've already drawn opening hands in the last episode, so now we can begin. I think our mission would definitely be to go deal with the discipline of the Devourer as soon as we can. So, we're going to start with playing Lita Chandler. Rivertown should have 2 clues. There we go. Then Nathaniel, as his second action, is going to move down to Southside, which engages the Disciple of the Devourer, Middle-class houses with gambrel roofs crowd together between the streets of Southside. The neighborhood is known for its cultural and social landmarks, such as South Church, Ma's Boarding House, and the Historical Society. And we have the normal Southside location, 3 shroud, 2 clues. As an action, draw 3 cards, limit once per game. The Georgian manor housing of the Historical Society is well known for its private library, where local records, maps, and artifacts from Arkham's past hint at secrets better left alone. And there are 2 clues there. All right, this is Nathaniel's last action. He's going to fight to the Disciple of Devourer. He has 6-3 with Lita Chandler. As a -1, he defeats the Disciple. Fortunately, we do not have our boxing gloves with us. All right, and that is Nathaniel's turn. I think Daisy is going to start with playing Jeremiah Kirby for 4 resources. She is going to name Even and draw the top 5 Even cards in her deck. So only the Holy Rosary and Daisy's tote bag. Not a great use of Jeremiah, but it could have been worse. All right. Daisy's next actions. I think she will... Do we risk trying to get these clues off of Rivertown? Let's see. We have a tablet, a -3, and a -4. So that's something like 4 out of the 16, 15 tokens in the bag that won't cause us to fail. We could alternatively get set up to play the Old Book of Lore. I think we'll do that. Daisy will gain 2 resources as her last actions. All right, we go to upkeep. Nathaniel will draw a Monster Slayer. That's good to see. And he will get a resource. Daisy will draw Unexpected Courage or an Encyclopedia. I think we'll take the Encyclopedia. And she will gain a resource. All right, we are now 1 doom out of 6. Nathaniel's encounter card is a False Lead. If you have no clues, it gains Surge. Okay. Locked Door. Attach to the location with the most clues and without a locked door attached. The attached location cannot be investigated. As an action, test for combat to break down the door or test for agility to prick the locks. If you succeed, discard Locked Door. All right, so we do have a choice between Rivertown and Southside. I think we'll put it on Southside and have Nathaniel potentially try and test it off if Daisy does not draw an enemy. Daisy draws Masked Horrors. Each investigator with 2 or more clues takes 2 horror. If no horror is dealt by this effect, place a doom on the current agenda. This effect can cause the current agenda to advance. Excuse me. Well, I think we ward Ancient Evils. So that's that is what we are going to do. Because that is an Ancient Evils for us. All right. Let's have Nathaniel go first. He is going to attempt to break down the locked door. He has 6 combat with Lita Chandler. That is an Elder Sign. It's not during an attack, and of course we have no events in our discard pile anyway, so we just succeed. All right, I think Nathaniel will begin drawing some cards. He'll first draw a card as a second action. A Rod of Animalism. Is that worth getting down now? I think it is. We will spend 2 resources to play the Rod of Animalism to hopefully get set up with the sled dogs. All right, Daisy. Like we said, we'll play the Old Book of Lore for 3 resources. We're going to use her her free tome action to look for a card. Ooh, Witten Green or the Magnifying. I think it will be the Magnifying Glass because that will help us investigate immediately. All right, and of course that exhausts the Old Book of Lore. We're also going to fast play out this Magnifying Glass. And for our last 2 actions, Daisy is going to investigate twice at Rivertown. She is at 7 to 4 with Jeremiah Kirby and the Magnifying Glass. You will draw 0. And we will draw a Skull. Skull is the highest number of doom on a cultist enemy. That is a 0. We will get these 2 clues. All right. We can now go to upkeep. Nathaniel will draw a Stand Together and will gain a resource. Daisy will draw the Pantalone or a Holy Rosary. We already have a Holy Rosary, so let's take this Pantalone. This could be very good. And we'll draw a resource. We'll gain a resource. All right, top of the round, we have 2 doom out of 6. Nathaniel will draw a hunting shadow. You must either spend clue or take 2 damage. Well, of course, we have to take 2 damage. The question is where to put it. Do we put it all on Lita? Do we have any direct damage? I don't think so. But let's just put it on Lita for now. Daisy will get another hunting shadow. I think we do need to keep the tempo up. So we will take 2 damage. Because now at least we have an opportunity to put 1 on Jeremiah and 1 on ourselves. It's a little spooky. Yeah, all right. Let's have Daisy move down. First action. She's going to use the Old Book of Lore on Nathaniel. Look at the top 3. Boxing gloves for sure. You can play that this turn, which is fantastic. All right, as her next 2 actions, she's going to investigate twice. She's at 5, 6, 7 to 3. As a -4, she succeeds. As a +1, she will get these 2 clues. All right, Nathaniel. This will be a pretty good setup turn for him. He will play a stand together. He will play the boxing gloves and a sled dog. So Nathaniel will basically go down to 2 resources because of the stand together. Oh, I'm sorry. The sled dog costs 1 less as well. So he goes down to 3 resources. And Daisy, of course, will gain 2 resources. All right, that is their turn. Nathaniel's looking pretty set up, and I'm glad about that. We go to upkeep. Nathaniel will draw another Rod of Animalism, which is useless, and we'll gain a resource. To be fair, though, we do have Chilling Cold in this set, so it maybe not be so useless. And Daisy will draw the Necronomicon. I should have picked up the Magnifying Glass. That is a little upsetting. I think the draw is more important than the bonus right now, so we're going to lose the Magnifying Glass for that. Her Elder Signs are now auto fails, and of course she gains a resource. All right, we're looking ready to spawn a Cultist if nothing goes bad this Mythos phase, which I don't think ever happens, so I'm holding my breath. Nathaniel, after putting a Doom on the agenda, will draw a false lead. He has no clues. Mask of Umordoth. Attach to the farthest cultist enemy and place 1 Doom on that enemy. If there are no cultist enemies in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a cultist enemy, draw it, and attach Mask of Umordoth to it. Shuffle the encounter deck. Attached enemy gets +2 health. If attached enemy is non-unique, it gains Aloof. If attached enemy is unique, it gains Retaliate. All right, so this is a bit spooky because we are going to have to attach it to an enemy and make it aloof. So it's either one of the disciples or this corpse taker. Farthest until at the end of the Mythos phase with Doom. So let's see, what would the farthest location be? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be either one of these 2 locations. No, sorry, because this can go 1, 2. So it is going to be downtown. And the corpse taker would gain aloof. That is a bit of a problem. We have the ability to deal 3 damage though. And it might be good to get it out of the encounter deck. So I think I'm actually going to put it on the corpse. Oh, of course, it will have 5 health. Never mind. Do have counterpunch. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. He wouldn't be able to engage it either to even play counterpunch. Okay. Let's just do a normal disciple. Yeah. Let's just do a normal disciple. We have to put a Doom on it, and we attach the Mask of Umordoth to it. It gains aloof. All right, we shuffle the encounter deck. All right, and Daisy's card is another hunting shadow. Oof, Jesus. I think we have to spend a clue this time. That's unfortunate. Okay. Should we make our way towards East Town? That might be good. That is a bit spooky. Nathaniel definitely needs to go that way. So I think... Oh, she could also play... No, that's right. I didn't take Witten Green. Yeah. So let's have Nathaniel just move twice. So 1, 2, go to East Town. The East Town neighborhood, situated on the northern banks of the Miskatonic River, contains lower-class housing like the Arkham Police Station and popular eateries like Velma's Diner. 2 Shroud, 2 Clues. While you are at East Town, reduce the cost of each ally asset you play by 2. There are 2 clues. Does Nathaniel have... No, because of course he only has the sled dogs. He will move to downtown as his last action, though, to hopefully kill the Disciple next turn. The downtown area of Arkham is filled with government buildings, including City Hall, the First Bank of Arkham, Independence Square, and Arkham Asylum can also be found in this area. It is the busiest district in the city. 4 Shroud, 4 Clues. As an action, heal 3 horror, limit once per game. A refuge for the mind, or a prison for the soul. Of course, we're in Arkham Asylum. So we have 4 clues there. And this guy is aloof because he is non-unique. Yep. All right, that is Nathaniel's turn. I think Daisy will walk to the Miskatonic University, potentially meet up with him on this side. Miskatonic University is one of the most prestigious colleges in the Northeast. The university library is famous for its collection of occult books maintained by the esteemed Dr. Henry Armitage. 4 Shroud, 4 Clues. As an action, search the top 6 cards of your deck for a tome or spell card and add it to your hand. Shuffle your deck. The campus is quiet and lonely. Several of the buildings have been left unlocked for students and faculty working late into the night, and has victory 1. All right. Oops. I think we will try to get these clues. So let us do that. Yeah, we're going to commit a deduction. We are 5, 6, 7 to 4. Yeah, 7 to 4. As a 0, we succeed in getting 2 clues. As Daisy's last action, well, first of all, she's going to use her free tome action to move a horror from the Necronomicon onto herself. Sorry, there should be 2 clues left here. Her last action is going to be to play this Pantalone, which draws 2 cards. A Research Librarian and Burning the Midnight Oil. All right, that is their turns. Go to Upkeep. Nathaniel will draw a Glory and a Resource. Daisy will draw Heavy Furs or Extensive Research. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in our hand. Extensive Research has better icons. However, we are worried about Health Soak at this point. I do think we'll keep the Extensive Research for the icons, though. We gain a resource. All right, there is 5 Doom in play. Let's hope we don't draw something that can cause the agenda to advance. Locked Door, same as before. I believe that is downtown. Nathaniel could potentially deal with that. Each investigator with 2 or more clues takes 2 horror. Okay, so that's good, at least, because Daisy has those clues, so she'll be able to take 2 horror. However, that is a lot of horror, and that is getting a little worrisome. And that is our turn. Okay, Let's have Nathaniel go first. He will engage the Disciple of the Devourer. It's his first action because it is aloof, of course. We're then going to play a Monster Slayer. He is attacking at 5, 6, 7, 8 to 3. As a -2, he will deal 3 damage with his ability, killing the Disciple. Because he killed an enemy, he will search the top 9 cards of his deck for a Spirit Event. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we're going to draw the Glory, and then play both Glories. That sounds sick. All right, so he will first play this Glory, cost him a resource, draws 2 cards, Guts and a mono, and then he will play the other Glory, costing another resource, to draw a Tichophobia and Guts. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 cards. He has 2 actions left. I think he will get rid of a Tichophobia. You can get rid of the locked door next turn. All right, Daisy. The only thing I'm worried about with you is that if you spawn... Oh, I can make it a book test. Yeah, okay. We're going to spend 4 clues with Daisy's first action and draw the top card of the Cultist deck. It is Ruth Turner. She spawns in St. Mary's Hospital. She has 2 fight, 4 health, 5 evade. After she is evaded, add her to the victory display. All right. I think she is going to get these last 2 clues. Yeah. So she's going to play a Burning the Midnight Oil, gaining 2 resources. She's investigating at 5, 6 to 4. She's going to commit extensive research. Go 8 to 4. As a 0. She gets a clue. Her last action, she will do it again, and she'll commit Lady Esprit. Yeah. Whoops, sorry. So now she's 8 to 4 again. That is another 0. So she gets the last clue on Miskatonic University. As a free tome action, she will move a horror from the Necronomicon to herself. She's at 6 horror, huh? Yeah, she'll probably need to go to the asylum. Anyway, let's go to upkeep. Nathaniel will draw a Get Over Here. These aren't elite. That's nice. He will get a resource. Daisy will draw a laboratory assistant or a mind over matter. I think we'll take the laboratory assistant. Get some more card draw. All right, we are 5 out of 6 doom. Nathaniel's encounter card is an Obscuring Fog. Wow, this place really sucks. Daisy's encounter card is a Hunting Night Gaunt. That's not too bad, I think, actually. Because if Nathaniel moves, plays Get Over Here. And then, yeah, he can attack him even in the enemy phase. Yeah. Or do I want to save the counterpunch for a certain big guy who's coming soon? It'd either be the counterpunch or the vicious blow. I think the counterpunch represents more damage. Okay. Yeah. Nathaniel is going to try and break down the locked door. He is 6-4. That is a skull. There is no doom on any cultists, so the locked door gets broken down. His second action will be to move to North Side. North Side is a commercial district that contains many offices and factories, as well as the train station. It has 2 Shroud, 4 clues. As an action, spend 5 resources. Gain 2 clues from the token pool. Group limit once per game. In North Side, nothing gets people talking faster than a bit of dough. And there are 4 clues. And it's victory 1 as well. Alright, he will then play Get Out of Here. Get Over Here, sorry. Choosing the Night Gaunt, which is a location away, moving it to him and fighting it. He's fighting at 5, 6, 7, 8 to 3. Oh! Yeah. Let's commit this vicious blow. And go 9 to 3. He will deal 4 damage because the Hunting Night Gaunt is a monster. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. That is a cultist. -2. Place a doom on the nearest cultist enemy. That is okay because we are in the witching hour anyway. He will kill the Hunting Night Gaunt and search the top 9 for a spirit event. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think he'll take the other mono and mono. Yeah. Okay. That is his turn. Daisy's turn. She will use her free tome action to move the horror from the Necronomicon onto herself. She will then first action move to the North Side. She wants at least, well, she needs 1 clue for sure. She's at 5, 6 to 3. Yeah, 6 to 3. As a skull, that is a -1. She gets 1 clue. She will then use her last action, spending all 4 clues to draw the top card of the cultist deck. Billy Cooper, the Crooked Cop, 5 fight, 4 health, 2 evade, humanoid cultist. Spawns in East Town. Force, after a monster enemy is defeated at Billy Cooper's location, add him to the victory display. The cops have been writing off these disappearances as animal attacks. 1 cop in particular. That's funny. Alright, that is their actions. Enemy phase, no hunters, so we go to upkeep. Nathaniel will draw and overpower, and will gain a resource. Daisy will draw Cryptic Writings or the Water Protection. We will take the ward, for sure. Gain a resource. Alright, we are advancing with 7 Doom on the agenda. Or in play. Nargath. Humanoid monster cultist elite. He has 3 fight, 4 health, 3 evade. Spawn, engage with prey. His prey is investigator nearest to another cultist enemy. Now, since they are at the same location, I may choose which investigator that is, and will be Nathaniel. But first, he has Hunter. Nargath gets +3 health per investigator, so he has 4 + 6, 10 health. While he is ready, each investigator at its location or a connecting location cannot parley with cultist enemies. All right. And of course, the new agenda. Time is running short. The minutes pass quickly as your investigation continues. As an action, resign. You don't want to risk taking too long, so you head to safety with the information you gathered. 8 Dune threshold, we definitely want to do that. All right, Nathaniel's encounter card is a Crypt Chill. He has a Guts and the Rod of Animalism for this. So he will commit both, giving him +3. He has 6 to 4. I think Daisy will also commit her tote bag. No, she should say that. Yeah, let's just go 6 to 4. 6 to 4. I see +1. Good job, Nathaniel. Daisy's encounter card is the Corpse Taker, farthest empty location. At the end of the enemy phase, place a Doom on Corpse Taker. Forced at the end of the enemy phase, Corpse Taker moves once towards Rivertown or Main Path. If Corpse Taker is already at Rivertown or Main Path, move all Doom from Corpse Taker to the current agenda instead. So, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's the graveyard? Ugh. Yeah, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. That's a bit spooky. Very spooky. All right, at the end of the Mythos phase, he gets a Doom. And he will move towards Rivertown. Okay. Okay, so once he moves to Rivertown, that's the turn where we need to kill him. Okay. Well, Nathaniel. Funnily enough, Nargath is a monster. So we can deal 4 damage with his mono a mono. And then, yeah, we have the damage. Of course we do. All right, first action, play mono a mono. It deals 2 damage to an enemy engaged with you, and it can only be his first action. 2 damage plus Nathaniel's event ability, 3 damage plus Lita Chandler because he's a monster, 4 damage to Nargath. He has 6 health left. This counterpunch will deal 4 damage as well, so we only need to deal 2 more damage, which we should be able to do pretty easily. So let's do it. Let's attack with the sled dog. Why not? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 3. -2, we will deal 2 damage with Lita Chandler. He has 6 health left. And let's find him again, just because 5, 6, 7, 8. Just in case the counterpunch fails, and we'll have to find him again next turn. As a +1, we deal 2 more damage. Okay, so Daisy can technically evade Ruth Turner with the Pantalone. She'd be at 6 to 5. We could commit this. Or we could just continue the setup. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we'll have Lily use the Old Book of Lore on herself. And we'll draw Perception for sure. Sorry, that's her discard pile. I'm glad I did that, I guess. The Corpse Taker is a monster. So that is good for Nathaniel, because he should be able to just move, and then clean them out, say. Or even just attack normally. No. Yes. Yeah, no, he needs to use it to clean them out. Because he needs to play an event to deal the extra damage. She's currently at 6 to 3 to investigate. I think we'll play the Holy Rosary first, though. She needs to worry about her horror now. So, some more horror soak. And then 2 more actions she will investigate. She's at 6 to 3 twice. As a tablet, if you fail, place a clue from on your location. She doesn't have any clues, so it wouldn't matter. And a skull. That's a 0. So she gets 2 clues. All right. Enemy phase. This is at the end of the enemy phase. So Nargath will attack Nathaniel. He will play his counterpunch before he attacks, of course. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to 3. So -2. He will kill Nargath. Excellent. That is 1 unique cultist in the victor display. He will then search the top 9 for a spirit event. 3, 6, 9. Perfect. We're looking for something big, like for the other counterpunch. All right, now go to upkeep. Nathaniel will draw another get over here. Sorry, at the end of the end of phase, this guy should have moved towards Rivertown. Nathaniel will gain a resource. Daisy will draw Guts or Occult Invocation. This can only deal 3 damage. I think she'll take the Occult Invocation. Maybe she can help with some enemies. And we'll gain a resource. Alright, there is 2 Doom in play. Nathaniel's encounter card is a Disciple of the Devourer. He does not have any clues, so he can only add Doom. And I think the same time as last time, it goes in the graveyard. And it has a Doom. Daisy's encounter card. Mask over Mordoth. Farthest cultist enemy. So that is the Disciple of the Devourer. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. So that is a little troublesome. It has 2 Doom and it has Aloof. And then at the end of the Mythos phase, the Corpse Taker gets another Doom as well. So Nathaniel for sure needs to start dealing with these guys. So he's going to just move twice down to Rivertown, engaging this Corpse Taker. And clean them out, gaining 2 resources. He's attacking at 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4. If he succeeds, he will deal 3 damage using his ability and Lita's ability. It's a -4. We succeed perfectly. He will search the top 9 for a spirit event. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll take the 1-2 punch. All right, that was his turn. We haven't actually killed any of these cultists, which is very worrying. Daisy's going to investigate. Well, first she'll use the Old Book of Lore, search the top 3 for herself. She'll take the mag glass. She dodged paranoia again, surprisingly. Okay, she will fast out the mag glass. And now for her first actual action, she's going to investigate. She is 5, 6, 7 to 3. As a 0, she gets this clue. Second action, she will move to downtown and will investigate as well, committing a perception. She has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 to 6. 9 to 6. Yep. As a 0. So she will get a clue. She will draw a card from the perception. Wooden green. Okay. Enemy phase, nothing happens. Upkeep. Nathaniel will draw Randall Cho. And we'll gain a resource. Daisy will draw Perception. And gain a resource. All right, top of the round, we add, and now there is 4 Doom in play. So we do not advance. Nathaniel's card is a Crypt Chill. He'll commit the Guts, go 5 to 4. He'll commit Randall Cho to go 7 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. 7 to 4. As an auto fail, he'll lose the Sled Dog. Daisy will draw a Hunting Night Gaunt. That's a problem. Nathaniel needs to go and kill the Disciple of the Devourer. Oh, he can get over here. That's pretty nice. Oh yeah, that's actually sick. And that'll do it in 2 actions. 1, 2. He's not a monster, is he? No. He deals 2 damage. I think he can take that. After a monster enemy is defeated, Oh, that's another line. Nathaniel could move to East Town, play Get Over Here, and kill Daisy's hunting Nightgaunt. It's a monster. If he defeats it, he'll also add Billy Cooper. Oh man, that's super risky. Oh, this obscuring fog should go away because I successfully investigated there. It is leaving the Disciple of the Devourer there. So it's a bit risky, but I think it's just worth it. Otherwise, I have no idea how Daisy's going to get out of this. Unless she just kills it with the occult. No, it's... Okay, we're doing the plan. First action, move to East Town. Billy Cooper engages. Then he is going to play Get Over Here. Choose a non-elite enemy. Daisy's monster. Daisy's hunting Nightgaunt. Move it to him. Fight it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this will deal 3 damage with his ability and lead a Chandler. So last action, we'll have to kill it normally, but he is at 5, 6, 7, 8 to 3. -2, he deals 3 damage with his ability. And then he will fight it normally. 5, 6, 7, 8 to 3. A +1. So we defeat the hunting Nightgaunt. Billy's forced effect will go off. A monster enemy was defeated at his location, so we add him to the victory display. I told you, Billy, these are real monsters. And then he will search the top 9 for a spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we'll take the other 1-2 punch. Yeah, that was such a good turn that there was kind of I think the reward that we gained from the risk of having to go kill the Disciple of the Devourer again is worth it. Because I think even next turn he can just move, and engage the Disciple, and then kill it with that other counterpunch. Okay, so that is Nathaniel's turn. There are 2 clues here. Yep. Daisy, I think your first action is going to be to Old Book of Lore yourself. And we'll get a laboratory assistant. Five, 6, 7, 10. Okay. So, your first action is going to be to spawn another person. It could be risky spawning someone in downtown, but I think we need to go fast. So, we are getting Peter Warren. He spawns in Miskatonic University. As an action, spend 2 clues to parlay, add him to the victory display. He has 2 fight, 3 health, and 3 evade. Well, Daisy can kill him with the Occult Invocation, so I think we should be ready to do that. She has 2 actions left. I think... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's right, I just got the 9th card with the Old Book of Lore. So I think she will play a lab assistant. Drawing 2 cards. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I play the other lab assistant? And then get the Forbidden Tome down. That seems really good. It's a little slow. Yeah, but let's do it. Then we'll play the other lab assistant for 2. Drawing 2 more cards. 1, 2. Deduction and burning the mineral. That was worth it, yeah. Okay, we go to enemy phase, nothing happens. Upkeep. Nathaniel will clean them out. Daisy will draw. Ooh, the Archive of Conduits. Oh, man. Yeah. And a resource. She has 3, 6, 9, 12. And her hand size is 12. Perfect. Okay. There's now 5 Doom total in play. Nathaniel's encounter card is on Wings of Darkness. This actually helps him if he fails. So we're going to go 2 to 4. Oh, these should be ready. Honestly, I could not have wished for something other than that. -1. He fails. He takes a damage and a horror. Horror on Lady Chandler, damage on himself, and he will move to a central location. That is actually so lucky that I drew that. Wow. Daisy will draw another one. That is not as lucky, but I'm honestly okay with that. She for sure is also going to fail this, so 2 to 4. A 0, yep. So she takes a horror on a lab assistant and a damage on herself. And she will move to a central location to join Nathaniel. Okay. Yeah, it's not a monster, but if he moves and then... Yeah. Alright. Daisy, move to the Miskatonic University. Let's kill Peter Warren. So we are going to play an Occult Invocation for 2 resources. She will discard 2 cards from her hand. It will be a Research Librarian and Witten Green, I think. So now she's attacking at 5, 6, 7 to 2. 7, 8 to 2. And she will deal 3 damage because it's standard attack and then +1 for each discarded card. Elder Sign. Okay, I was so scared that she still had her Necronomicon. But she doesn't. So she draws a card off of the Old Book of Lore, which is a upgraded Wooden Green, and she will kill Peter Warren. Nice. She has 1 action left because she moved and then she fought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I think it's Archive of Conduit's time. No, he doesn't. She doesn't have the money. So her free tome action will be to search for the Old Book of Lore. Yeah. She'll take the Cryptic Writings and play it to gain 2 resources, which will then allow us to play the Archive of Conduits. Amazing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay. She will then spend her last action to play the Archive of Conduits. It comes with 4 ley lines. She's going to immediately put one on downtown. Let's see. Are there other good spots? Downtown, Rivertown. Well, we don't actually need to do that right now. It has to be revealed location, so she'll put it on the graveyard when Nathaniel goes in there. Okay, that is her turn. Nathaniel, move to the graveyard. Gauges this thing. Oh no, sorry, it's aloof. The graveyard lies at the foot of French Hill. Some of the headstones date back to the 17th century, when the earliest colonists came to Arkham. Considering what happened to your house, you're not completely keen on heading there. 1 shroud, 4 clues. After you enter the graveyard, test 3 willpower. If you fail, you must either take 2 horror or move to Rivertown. During the skill test, Daisy will put a ley line on the graveyard. I think he just has to take this 3 to 3. It's a bit spooky. Yeah, the skulls are -2. He can take 2 horror though. That's not terrible right now. -4. Yeah, he fails. He'll take 2 horror. He'll put 1 in Lena Chandler. And 1 in himself. Second action. He won't be able to kill it in 1 unless he 1-2 punches. Which I don't know if that's worth. Either he counter punches or he monos next turn, or he 1-2 punches now. No, yeah, he doesn't want to do it next turn because it could potentially make the Doom Clock go. So I think second action he will engage because he's aloof, and he will play 1-2 punch. So first off, we are fighting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 3. It has 3 health, which is why I have to do this. And it's not a monster. Another important fact. A cultist. Place the doom on the nearest cultist enemy. That will be this cultist enemy. We will deal 2 damage with his ability. Because we succeed, we will attack again with the 1-2 punch. We are now 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 3. As a skull, that's a -3. We succeed. Sorry, just keep this like that. All right, we will search the top 9 for a spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sweep and kick. Sorry, this place, oops. This place should have 4 clues on it. Okay. And those were his actions. So, enemy phase, nothing. Upkeep phase. Nathaniel will draw a Monster Slayer and will gain a resource. Daisy will draw Arcane Enlightenment because the Forbidden Tome is useless. And will gain a resource. She is currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. We just made up a lot of time. There is now 4 Doom on the agenda. Nathaniel's card is an Obscuring Fog. Could be worse. All right, Daisy's new card is from a new encounter deck, which is always spooky. Okay. And Daisy's encounter card is Crypt Chill. She can totally afford to lose the Mag Glass. Yeah, because she wants to play the Forbidden Tome at some point. So she is 4-4. That's a -4. She does fail. And she will lose the mag glass. Okay. Let's think about this. There's no way for Daisy to deal with Ruth. No, that's right. We said that we could. And sure. It'll be fun, at least. Yeah, let's do it. Sounds like fun. Move to St. Mary's Hospital. Arkham's only hospital. St. Mary's has a 24-hour receiving room and is busy at all hours of the night. Dr. Mortimer and Nurse Sharon have been particularly stressed lately, thanks to, in part to recent events. 2 Shroud, 2 Clues as an action, heal 3 damage, limit once per game. An extended stay at St. Mary's can do wonders for the body, but its effect on one's psyche is unclear. Okay, so she is engaged with us. We are going to attempt to evade her, but we are initiating an agility test, so we will discard the Pantalone to make it an intellect test. So we currently are 6-5. We're going to commit this perception to go 7-5. Sorry, 8-5. And we will commit 1 encyclopedia to go 9-5. To evade her. And if she is evaded, we will add her to the victory display. This place should have 2 clues. Okay, there are 2 cultists left in that deck. Not sure if we'll be able to get all of them, but, you know, that is this scenario. That is what it's made for. That is a skull, that is a 0. So we do evade her. She will be added to the victory display. All right, so she moved and she evaded, and now she will... Yeah. She will activate the Archive of Conduits. Choose an investigator, Daisy, and a revealed location with a ley line, the graveyard. Move that investigator to that location. After you move, we need to test 3 willpower. We currently have 4 with the Holy Rosary. We will commit this Arcane Enlightenment to go 6. 6-3. Wow, that represented 3 moves in that one action. Seems good. -1, we do succeed. We are going to remove the ley line to have Daisy take an investigate action, which will be at 5-6 to 3. And she will... Oh, the investigate action, though, will be a burning the midnight oil. And then she will also commit the deduction. So she's at 5, 6, 7 to 3. Yep. -4. I'm glad we committed that. We get 2 clues. Okay. So she moved, she evaded, she activated the archive. She will use her free tome ability on Nathaniel. Search the top 3. He will take a sled dog. It's getting a little bit difficult to shuffle. And that is Daisy's turn. Nathaniel, first action, you're going to play a sled dog for 2 resources because of the Rod of Animalism. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think he's just going to stick around with Daisy, so he will take 2 resources with his last 2 actions. Reason being, I'm a little scared of Tommy Malloy. Oh, the obscuring font should be gone. He could investigate, I guess. Yeah, he has no clues. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have Nathaniel help out. Maybe I should take, evidence or lesson learned. But, yeah, let's do it. We're investigating twice. We are 2 to 1. Oh, I guess Daisy could help him. Nah. -1, he gets a clue. Zero, he gets the other clue. Fantastic. All right, well, good job, Nathaniel. All right, we go to upkeep. And then we'll draw a card, another sled dog. That is some good find. Daisy will draw nihilism. And we'll get a resource. All right, we are 5 doom out of 8. Nathaniel will draw masked horrors. Each investigator with 2 or more clues takes 2 horror. Well, nothing we can do about that. So Nathaniel will take 2 horror. 1 will go on the new sled dog. 1 will go on Nathaniel himself. Daisy also has 2 horror. She will put 1 on the Holy Rosary and 1 on the Lab Assistant. And because the Holy Rosary, of course, isn't a Miskatonic ally. So we're able to do that. All right, that is Nathaniel's card. Now Daisy's card is Mask of Umordoth. So we need to find a cultist and spawn it at the furthest location. I mean, it will spawn at the first location, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, could be here, could be here, could be here. It will gain aloof. And the mono a mono won't work with that because it will be aloof. However, the Monster Slayer should be pretty easy if we could just get a normal one, which we will. So, yep, we'll get this guy. Okay. And we'll have it spawn in downtown. Okay, that was Daisy's encounter card. Yep, Daisy will spend 4 clues to spawn a cultist. Could be Herman Collins. Nope, Wolfman Drew. Perfect. Spawns in downtown. Oh, of course. Oh, she draws that. Oh, shoot. Okay. Sorry, that's Nathaniel's hand. She's going to ward that instead. The reason being, it would have taken one of her clues onto downtown, which is not what we want. So we'll take a horror, which I think will be used to kill the rosary, and just spend 1 resource. Okay, so we didn't do that. So I actually need to shuffle this guy back in here. Sorry about that, folks. Okay, so she will do that thing again. Spawn Wolfman Drew. 4 fight, 4 health, 2 evade. Humanoid cultist spawns in downtown. Forced when Wolfman Drew attacks, heal the damage from him. Drew is a longtime patient in Arkham Asylum. Rumor has it he was locked up for committing cannibalism several years ago. He is considered extremely dangerous. All right, that was Daisy's first action. Her second action is going to be to move Nathaniel to downtown, which is a location with a locust. Sorry, not a locust. She doesn't have the Prophesiah, but you know. Yeah. Then her last action will be to also do that to herself, and she will remove the ley line on downtown to take an investigate action. She's at 5, 6. Just 6, huh? Yeah. 6 to 4. Yeah, let's commit the tote bag. 8 to 4 to get a clue. As a 0, she will get a clue. All right, and that is her turn, except that she still has a bonus tome action, which she will use on herself, which will be a Drawn to the Flame. Get those last 2 clues. All right, that is her turn. Nathaniel. First action, mono a mono. Use your ability to deal 3 damage. He's not a monster. All right, let's attack. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to 4. Zero. He will kill Wolfman Drew. He will exhaust the boxing gloves. Top 9 cards. 3, 6, 7. All right, we don't have any spirits left, so we will take this stand together, which is the last spirit we have. Yep, and then last action, you'll play a sled dog for 2 resources. All right, let's go to upkeep. And Nathaniel will draw the boxing gloves, gaining a resource. Daisy will draw Cult Invocation, in case she has to deal with an enemy. And we'll get a resource. All right, there is 6 doom in play. Nathaniel will draw on Wings of Darkness. He's definitely going to fail this. And I think that's okay. 2 to 4. As a skull, which is a 0. Still fail, of course. We will take a damage and a horror. We will put on this sled dog. We will move to a central location. Then Daisy will draw on Destroying Fog. Totally fine. Okay. Yeah. Daisy. We'll play Drawn to the Flame. She will draw an encounter card, which is a Disciple of the Devourer. Ooh. Farthest empty location from you. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 1, 2, 3. So she'll put it on south side. She has to put one of her clues on that location and a doom on him. But then we'll get 2 clues. Okay, that screws things up a little bit. I mean, does it? Does it? I don't know. I can't really tell. It doesn't have a loof. Okay. She will put a ley line on East Town as a free triggered ability. Okay, well, first of all, let's Old Book of Lore ourselves. Sure, we'll get to the Drawn to the Flame. Yeah, okay. I think that fixed things. It's just a little bit more spooky, though, because if Nathaniel can't kill this guy, then we will doom out. She's going to move to East Town as her second action. She's then going to play Drawn to the Flame, drawing another card, which is a false lead. Okay, we really need to pass this. By the way, it says, if you have 1 or more clues, test 4 intellect. For each point you fail by, place one of your clues on your location. So she's testing at 5, 6 to 4. She will commit this Forbidden Tome to go 8 to 4. -2, she succeeds. Great. And she gets these 2 clues. That was her last action. Nathaniel. First action, spawn the last cultist. If it's someone that we can kill in 1 action, then we can just win. Jeremiah Pierce. Oh my goodness. Yes! 4 fight, 3 health, 4 evade. Humanoid cultist. Spawns your house, otherwise Rivertown. As an action, parley. Add Jeremiah Pierce to the victory display. Then test 4 willpower. Place a doom on the current agenda for each point you fail by. This can cause the current agenda to advance. Let's just kill him. So second action, we'll play a Monster Slayer. 5, 6, 7, 8 to 4. As a 0, we will deal 3 damage with Nathaniel's ability and kill Jeremiah Pierce. Oh my god. Oh my god. We did it! Alright. I really hope I didn't mess up anything up. If I did, please let me know. I'll feel sad, but I accept it. But in the moment, this feels awesome. So, if there are 6 unique cultist enemies in the victory display, we advance, which there are. Secrets unveiled. You successfully uncovered the identities of all of the cult's high-ranking members within Arkham. The man who had stalked you throughout the city was dedicated in his conviction, as was Herman, the undertaker of the graveyard. Others seem to have been coerced to add the cult. Ruth, the mortician, had been told that her family would be killed if she did not supply the ghouls with fresh corpses. Thankfully, you managed to help her escape the hospital safely. Actually, I think... Oh, yeah, that's right. We did evade her. Peter, the professor, had to be convinced that his involvement with the cult would do more harm than good. Victoria's obsession with occult artifacts had landed her deep within the cult's web. When you confronted Drew in the asylum, he attacked you. But interestingly, he did so because he thought you were part of the cult. The deeper you delve into this conspiracy, the clearer it becomes that many lives have been ruined by it. Resolution 1. I wonder what Jeremiah Pierce and Billy Cooper would have said. Well, Billy Cooper definitely had been like, guys, you have to finally accept that these monsters, they're not animal attacks. They are the real deal. I don't know about Jeremiah Pierce. He seems a little too interested in what you've been up to these days. He kind of freaks me out. A little. He's just kind of there. But maybe he's just a nice guy, and I can forgive him for that. All right, we go to Resolution 1. You've managed to obtain some useful information about the cult and its plans. You can only hope it's enough. In your campaign log, under Cultists We Interrogated, record the names of each unique cultist enemy in the victory display. In your campaign log, under Cultists Who Got Away, record the name of each unique enemy still remaining in the cultist deck or in play. If it is Agenda 1, record the Masked Hunter here as well. The Ghoul Priest is still dead, and we earned Victory X. So I think we actually did perfect. Let me I'm gonna check the locations that were removed to see if there was any other victory that we could have gotten. And also, of course, the people that we didn't get were Alma Hill, Victoria Devereaux, and Herman Collins. Southside, Rivertown, Niskonic, Northside, Downtown. Okay, so we missed one victory from not getting the new Easttown location, but still, that is incredible. So, we interrogated. If I can get everybody here. Oops. We interrogated Nargath, Billy Cooper, Wolfman Drew, Peter Warren, Ruth Turner, and Jeremiah Pierce. All right, and we earned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 XP. Wow. Now, I'm curious. I think we deserve some rest. And so, we will be taking a little bit of a rest. I know that they said that the cultists need to be, the summoning ritual is happening this midnight. But we can afford to take a rest at a nearby hotel in the meantime. And I believe it costs, how much does this cost? Wait, does this have, it should have the cost. Where is it? Oh, there it is. 3 XP. So we actually get 8 XP, which is still fantastic. All right. Well, that was Nathaniel and Daisy through Return to the Midnight Masks. I do think that this Archive of Conduits is just busted, specifically in this map. And I also think that it'll probably be pretty good in the next scenario as well, if you've played that scenario before. Well, until then, I hope if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until then, this is SuperVing99 signing off.